Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Hope you're having a blessed day. Today I'm going to walk you through one of my Hyrox workouts. These are workouts that I've basically just put together based on my first Hyrox and the different things that I like to do. This one is focusing on slightly higher aerobic capacity mixed in with some strength training bits to try and increase your anaerobic capacity as well. So essentially being able to still perform under stress when you're trying to catch your breath. If you want to see more Hyrox based content like this, like and subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification so you get notified of videos in the future. So if we get into it, I start warming up by skipping. I do 1000 skips, which takes just over 10 minutes. I find for me, irrespective of what type of workout I'm gonna do, I like to skip. It's a fantastic way to warm up. So I think I'm about set 2 already in here. So as you can see, I'm already sweating, but essentially you set up the machine for a set 1000 meters. Then as soon as you're done with that, you want to superset it straight away with the dumbbell Romanian deadlifts. You don't want to have more than 1 minute rest in between both exercises, and you'll see I run a timer later. Where you set the rowing machine in terms of the resistance is completely up to you. You can change that in Hyrox once, I believe, once you get to a particular station. So if it's the rowing machine or the ski erg, you are allowed to change the resistance setting. As you can see, it's quite exhausting. I think I do 1000 meters in just over 4 minutes. I think my best time is about 4 minutes 13, if I remember correctly. So I've set the timer here just to show you guys that I'm trying not to take more than 1 minute rest in between those superset exercises. That's the reason why I've left the camera running, so you can see me sort of swapping the camera position, taking a few seconds rest, but just making sure that I'm not taking more than 1 minute in between the supersets. And then I get straight into the 20 reps of dumbbell Romanian deadlifts. A bit of advice on the technique here. So the key thing with Romanian deadlifts is you want to be hinging and pushing your bum backwards, like you're pushing against something like a wall, rather than just bending your knees. You also want to keep the weight, whether they're dumbbells or a barbell, as close to your body as possible. It will go slightly away from your shin as you move below your knees, but generally speaking, you want to be going straight down and keeping it as close to your body as possible. So in between that exercise and the next couple of exercises, you take 2 minutes rest. So this is now superset 2, which is going to be 1000 meters on the ski erg, followed by a series of pull-ups and push-ups. So here you see me again set the machine to 1000 meters and then start skiing. Everyone has different forms on the ski erg, and I guess there's no ideal form, but generally speaking, you want to be pulling as much as possible with your lats and hinging back. so you don't want to put too much strain on your lower back, and you don't want to be bending too far down either. With my form, I think I'm quite strong in my upper body, so I try to yank it as much as possible from the top, and I try not to bend too far down, but I do try and get my arms sort of lagging behind my ears. Once again, you see the timer gets set off again, trying to make sure that you don't take more than 1 minute in between the superset exercises. So again, to show that I'm moving the camera around rather than cutting the video. And I think I get about 44 or 45 seconds rest, even with moving the camera and moving the equipment out of the way. Then the next exercise in this superset 2 is basically singles pull-ups followed by ascending push-ups. So 1 single pull-up, 1 push-up, 1 single pull-up, 2 push-ups, 1 single pull-up, 3 push-ups, 1 single pull-up, 4 push-ups, etc. until you get to 10 push-ups. It's actually amazing how exhausted one is already after doing all of the different cardio, and this is the fantastic sort of evil thing about Hyrox. Doing this exercise normally is absolutely fine for me, and I'm actually quite explosive if I just did it in a regular workout. But after doing 1,000 meters on a rower, 1,000 meters on a ski erg, and the Romanian deadlifts, coming to do this, I'm watching myself back and I look very slow in comparison to how I would normally do it. But that's what Hyrox is all about. It's pushing your body when essentially it wants to stop, when it wants to rest. Ideally, I would want to sit down and take 3 to 5 minutes rest, but you want to keep going. And that's the beauty of Hyrox and Hyrox workouts. Getting quite exhausted now. You see the knees going down when coming back up, but you have to keep going, just keep pushing. I actually miscounted here and did 10 push-ups, so I did 10 push-ups for the last 2. That's what happens, you start getting a bit delirious. Well, that's the end of superset 2. You take 2 minutes rest in between, and then jump into the next superset 3, which is basically 3 minutes on the air bike, followed by 20 bodyweight dips. Essentially, during the air bike, you want to be pushing as hard as your body will allow you. So you can take it very leisurely, but the whole point of Hyrox workouts and workouts like these is to try and be pushing at your maximum capacity as much as possible. The more you do that, the more your body adjusts to that input. and ultimately the better it will be for you as you prep for your next competition. One of the things that I suffered from after doing my first competition is my anaerobic capacity wasn't where it needed to be. The ability for me to do exercises and movements that require short bursts of intense energy is essentially what Hyrox is all about. I hope you guys liked this workout. Give it a try. Let me know in the comments how you feel afterwards. I hope you want to see more content like this. If so, like and subscribe on the channel, and I'll see you on the next one. Remember, it's a lifestyle. Stay blessed. Love.